Welcome to E.G. SIMMONS Regional Park. We have been staying here with our pups for the past 2 weeks, and this is our honest, full review on it.
Peeps and pups, today we are visiting E.G. SIMMONS Regional Park here in Hillsborough County, Florida, and we're going to talk about 10 things that we like about this park.
3 things that are minor cons and 2 things that are major cons.
Well, let's start off with the thing that we all really liked about this park is the friendly staff and how accommodating and kind they all were.
Park ranger is extremely nice. They'll just come up to you and be like, alright, you gonna renew? Alright, bye.
Yeah,
they don't really care.
Right, and they don't really they monitor things here, but they don't kind of like hover over you and make you feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. And there's an easygoing atmosphere here, and a lot of the RVers are friendly and very helpful.
They also don't shove it down your throat that they're here. It's like, yeah, we know. And that's all they need.
Yep.
Next thing we're going to talk about is the site sizes.
Yeah, and they're very, very big, and they are easy to back up into, and there are some sites that you can actually pull through.
The pull-through sites, they do have dedicated pull-through sites, but after looking at them, they don't really look like pull-through sites. But you can, they're technically pull-through sites. I'm going to pull through it. I don't care.
Yep. What we really liked as full-time RVers is the easy hookup sites.
They have great sites and hookups for the price, which we will get to in a minute. But then another thing is they have them in a good spot. Like, we've been to other campgrounds and they're like way in the front, and it's like,
but my RV is going to be here and your hookups are here.
Which means that we have to bust out the long cord and the long hose, which is always a pain. The next thing that we liked is the park ranger. We talked about that earlier, but we didn't get into deep detail. To give you a quick summary, he's a very nice person, also works at the front, and he comes around not lots in a day, but about 3 times a day, and he just looks around. He doesn't get mad at us. He doesn't really get mad at anybody if you look, because he actually just drives and is like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the easygoing staff that's here. And whether the park ranger is a gentleman or a lady, it's just a very easygoing, relaxing feel around here. What we really like is the pet friendliness here. Us traveling with 3 German Shepherds and just kind of worrying about how people will react to seeing 3 big dogs. Overall, it's been very good here.
And we've heard from many people that even if someone does report your dog barking, they don't even come and they're kind of like,
yeah, we're pet friendly. Of course the dog's gonna bark.
Yeah.
Which means that you're almost Karen proof. Next thing that we didn't think that we had to mention was it's child friendly.
Child friendly?
Which, it's funny because we've called a few sites and campgrounds, and they've said,
do you have children? Yeah. Well, those aren't allowed. Wait, what?
One of the things we really noticed is a senior and veterans discount that really impressed us.
Now, I know a lot of parks give you a discount for seniors and veterans. We don't fall into place for that, so we can't take advantage of it. But we know that if we were seniors, this is a beautiful park for the low price of $18 a night if you're a senior or a veteran, which, as you can imagine, a lot of seniors take advantage of that, and veterans. And
it's a good price for a lot of the people who come here, and they like to do a more primitive camping with their tents and stuff like that, and I think the price is the same of $18 for them as well.
And also, speaking about that, there is a slight caveat that we will get to in a minute. One thing that you're always going to be paying attention to when booking an RV site is the price. For the low price of $24 a night, no discounts, you can get yourself palm trees, a beach that goes straight to the Tampa Bay, and the full Florida experience, with a Costco within 30 minutes away and a Walmart. And don't worry, you got tons of banks near you, because everybody needs that.
So, and we also find that gas stations are very close by, and so that's a perk and a bonus to us too.
A major thing, though, is...
What we really like about this park is the fact that you can extend your stay. As long as you do that before 9:30 a.m., you can go to the front office and you can say you want to stay for another night or two, and you have the capability of doing that, and you don't have to leave your site. But you can stay for a maximum of 30 days, but if you're a tenter, you could only stay for
14 days. Another thing is, the reason you have this flexibility is because they actually don't give away your site until you have signed out. There is a long line outside. Like, I'm talking 4 to 6 cars every day waiting to get in this campground. But the reason they can't get in is because they don't give away the sites. They wait for the people who are right at the site to see, to either sign in out or to renew it. So that's pretty nice that you have the peace of mind that you're not getting rushed, and that you can also just run away with it.
So what we really like about this park is the white sand beach. And what I'm talking about is, even though it's not huge and as popular as the rest of the beaches here in Florida, this beach is suitable and the right size for this RV park. What we really like is the fact that the white sand is actually really powdery and soft.
You're also gated, which is a side note, but it is a fully gated park that no one else gets to go to except you.
Right.
The white sand beach is also nice because the water is warm most of the time, and that beach leads straight to the Tampa Bay. And you can actually oversee Tampa Bay.
And I think you could also see a little bit of St. Petersburg.
Dun dun dun. Bruh. We are on the forbidden, at least for E.G. Simmons, not for us. These slight cons. The first slight con is the fact that they don't clean the sites. Now, sometimes it's completely unnecessary to do it because the people don't leave a mess, but it does give the RVer who's coming to that site peace of mind if they do clean it. Not that big for us, but for other people, it could be. The next forbidden.
Oh, so the next one is the showers in the bathrooms. One of the things that I find very strange is the fact that they have short shower curtains, not giving you a lot of privacy. And another thing is, we noticed that the bathroom stalls doors need to be adjusted and fixed.
Another thing is, this is his complaint. This is not mine. I'm very happy with this. There's not a lot of cold water. Now, I'm not extremely happy about that because I like to use cold water on my hair, but he does not like that because he loves his cold showers.
That's right. I like intentional cold water therapy, but you'll have to Google that to see what I'm talking about.
Nobody agrees with you on this. Something that every RVer wants at their site is sewer. Now, you are paying $24 a night, and you're still getting water for that, which is great, but there is no sewer.
Right, and that is a little bit of an inconvenience, especially if you're staying for a week. So you have to really keep an eye on how much water is in your gray tank and your black tank. And as you know, to kind of unhitch and then to go to do a dump run can be really highly inconvenient for a 5-minute job that ends up usually taking about half an hour and 40 minutes to take things down and then to rehitch and put your slide outs and to settle down again.
Another thing is, it makes the beauty of this park kind of not so beautiful because, yeah, we literally have the dump station right across from us, so we know when anybody is leaving. Yeah, we're Snoopy. But even though it's right near us, it's not like we can just zoom out and we're right there. We have to make a full loop to it, which for some people may not be an inconvenience. For weekend warriors out there, that's not that big of an inconvenience. But for us who've been here for what? Almost a month? Something like that? It's kind of inconvenient. We've only had to do it twice though. I guess we're being a little bit cautious, which we're not known for.
That's because we're using their public bathrooms, and that makes things a little bit convenient.
2 major cons. On Mother's behalf, laundry is number 2. She wanted to be number 1. We said no. Laundry is kind of an inconvenience. Now, you may be thinking, why is this a major con? Why don't you just throw all your laundry in a pile? But laundry wouldn't be a major con if it was close. But to get to the nearest laundry, it's 15-20 minutes. And these laundromats are not too nice. They're pretty strong smelling, and there's really nothing to do around them. It's kind of dumpy around the area, so laundry is kind of an inconvenience. And when you have 4 people who wear way too much every day, it makes it even worse.
Well, and what makes it worse is that it's not the greatest laundromat that I've been told, and it's really expensive.
I'm talking $5 to wash. We have to pull out $20 cash in quarters.
And the biggest con of the park is, and I think most campers here would agree with, is the rude raccoons that are extremely curious and brave.
If this video gets 10 likes, we will make Rude Raccoon a series. Every time we see a raccoon, we're going to start reporting about it. Raccoons normally aren't that big of a problem, but I think this park is either fairly new or very old, because they are very bold. Like, they'll just come straight into your campground. We have rabbits, and they have a pen outside. Obviously, we don't leave them out there overnight, so we brought them in and put our garbage in there. These raccoons actually climbed over about a 3-foot pen and destroyed our garbage. And from what we saw, they actually didn't take anything. And another thing that's annoying is that it's not like there's just one roaming around. We're pretty sure there was about 3 that came there, and there's always a family of 3 wandering around, which is always a pain in the butt. But there's our opinion on this RV campground. E.g. Simmons, please don't sue us. We're trying to be nice. I mean, I can't say our job isn't unique. Yeah, you probably can't hear a thing I'm saying. It's crazy windy out, but let's go check out the beach. I'll show you. Holy Spirit, dude. It is windy. But yes, this is real white sand. It's freezing. I'm getting the McFlip out of